God kept me alive.
Thank God really for sustaining my life.
God blessed me with not just one, not two, but 3 babies.
Ahead on God Did It Today, our sister Ifeoluwa Kola Wale shares her healing experience at our South Pastors and Leaders Conference. Also in this edition, our sister Amaka gets the Benjamin kind of blessing and tells us all about it. Plus, patients of our sanitation unit testifies of God's many blessings towards her, including saving her staff from the claws of suspected kidnappers. Hello and a very warm welcome to today's edition of God Did It. I am at the North there, Inku Ogiga. Thanks for joining me. Let's begin now with Ifeoluwa's testimony. She says about this time last year, she had a very terrible accident whilst attempting to cross the Rumola Road in Port Harcourt. Her sister passed out and only regained consciousness in the hospital. She sustained several injuries and a broken arm. Ifeoluwa realized that her shoulder joint became stiff after the cast was removed. However, during the South Pastors and Leaders Conference held earlier this year, her sister got her healing and now her arm is in perfect shape. Ifeoluwa concludes her testimony by saying, "I would love to say thank you to Pastor Landry for heeding to God's call and directives. I'm particularly thankful for the SSPLC and Thursday midweek services. I've been blessed immensely, and it literally seems they were tailored for me particularly." Moving on, our sister Amaka says during the ministration of Reverend Barnabas Erastus a few Sundays ago, she got her rhema and backed it up with a seed. She equally joined fervently the prayers led by the man of God to give us the Benjamin's kind of blessing and make us 5 times better. 2 days later, our sister traveled to restock, and right there in the market, she kept on receiving alerts from her customers clearing out old debts. She also received alerts from customers paying ahead for new orders. Amaka says she bought 5 times more than her budget could originally cover. Her sister is still in shock and returns all the glory to God. And lastly today, let's now take a listen to our sister Patience of our sanitation unit as she testifies of how God saved her staff from suspected kidnappers, amongst many other blessings.
So a certain lady had called on a Monday morning for a home service. So I had to call one of my staff on Audley Road to go for the service. It was trackable, but she said she would like to take a tricycle, so she would meet up. 30 minutes later, the client called and she hasn't seen my staff. Everyone was calling, I was calling, she didn't pick. 2 hours later, I tried her line again, and she picked. And she's like, "Ma, I think I've been kidnapped." And I hung up the call and I kept praying. Not under my watch. She was blindfolded, and all she could hear was that, "Who do you work for?" A phone rang and they put the phone on speaker, and the person said to them, "Have you picked her up? The girl is black. She likes wearing short skirts." And they told the person there, "This person that we carried is not putting on a short skirt. What should we do with her?" And she said, "Oh, you guys have picked the wrong person. Please let her go. Don't harm her." They opened the vehicle, threw her out of the vehicle. At that point, that was when she realized that she was actually kidnapped, and God saved her. I do not know where I would have gotten millions from to go and release her from the kidnap. I did not even know what to say to the family members. God did it, Ogiga. I think on the 20th, Pastor Larry said something during the Friday morning prayer that God will give us a grace that will silence all arguments. 2 days after that day, God gave me a testimony. 3 days after that day, this one happened. On the 31st, another testimony came in for me. I was supposed to pay my salary that day, and I had just about half of what I was supposed to disburse that day. And I told God I would not touch my savings. In fact, before 7 p.m. of that day, I had more than what I asked God for. I give you all the praise, and I want to use this testimony to encourage someone that's not been joining the Friday morning prayer. Join. God did it, and I am so grateful to him.
A wonderful testimony, I'm sure you would agree. Well, that's God Did It for today. Would like to say a very big thank you to all our testifiers for sharing their stories with us. You can also do the same by sending your testimonies to goddidit@hotrportharcourt.com. That is God Did It at ishutianreportharcourt.com. I am Atinode Inko Ogiga. Many thanks indeed for your time. Let's now return you to Williams Abule as he brings us the rest of the news. Williams, it's back to you.